Beautiful people. Beautiful people. I am so glad to be here live with you. So happy. Beautiful people, thank you for being patient. Thank you for being loving and kind while I got this whole Wi Fi thing together. I was away in Greece and Italy for incredible retreats with our fam, right? With our peeps. And then I went to Miami for a while. And then I got back here to my home in Mexico, and we had to do some, taking care of everything, lighting and Wi-Fi, speedy Wi-Fi, and all that. So thank you for your patience. And so a couple of days, what I did was I just went ahead and filmed the 40 money spells for you and uploaded them as an upload. So now we're good to go. We're back live again. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. So if we haven't met, I'm Reverend Valerie Love. Welcome to my casa, mi casa, su casa. This is my home in Mexico, and today I'm wearing these earrings in honor of Beyonce, Miss Beyonce, who is starting her tour all across these United States of America. So go Beyonce, and may it be successful and amazing, and may everyone have a beautiful time and a loving time and uplifted time and inspiration, inspiration, inspiration. Go Beyonce. I love seeing people do big things. So these earrings are in uh, in honor of Miss Beyonce Knowles. Beyonce Knowles Carter, also known as Beyonce. All right, and the daughter of Oshun, as far as we can tell from what she's shown us, a daughter of Oshun. Yes, and Oshun is lacing her up. Okay, Oshun is lacing her up. Now um, I cannot give anything but props to my head, my Orisha as well, Oya, because she laces me up too. So, hi, you need to be giving some props to your spirit team for lacing you up. All right, let's begin with a deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. And we send forth this word. This is a word of wealth. This is a word of success. This is a word of accomplishment. This is a word of power. That everyone here, everyone who is yet to be here, everyone who is ever here is now experiencing all of these in supernatural and unfathomable and joyous ways. To extreme degrees. Success to extreme degrees, beyond what we can even imagine. Yet we're certain of it as a right now already done. Ashe. Ashe. So mote it be. Ashe. So mote it be. Family, I am in a challenge right now with our Wealth and Wellness Vortex. Vortex! Get in the vortex, get in the vortex. The link will be below for the vortex. I'm in a challenge right now. And the challenge is 75 hard. I don't know if you've heard of 75 hard. It's so you become a whole new person in 75 days. So I'm in it. This is day 2. So let's see how this unfolds for me. Okay. You're going to see me doing some things. So let's see how this goes. All right. We are going to go on screen share for spell number 23. We are in 40 money spells. If you're brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. If you are not new here, you know the drill. You're one of the love tubers. You know the drill. And I also want to give a big, big, big full moon blessing to all of us, because the full moon was yesterday, full moon in Aquarius, and we are still in the full moon energies. We're cooking up some deliciousness for us on 8/8. 8/8 is the Lion's Gate. We're cooking up some deliciousness, so stay tuned, turn on your notifications, subscribe, all that stuff, connect with the channel, all of that, all of that, all of it, because we're cooking up some deliciousness for 8/8. Okay? Lionsgate. Love the Lionsgate. And if you're not sure what the Lionsgate is, all good. I did a video of it. It's on my channel about the Lionsgate, and it's coming up. All right. Let us go to 40 Money Spells. Here we are. Now, where did this one come from? You know, I have a story for every spell, because baby, I was going through it. I was going through it financially. I was going through it. I had some challenges. Do you understand when I tell you I had challenges? I had foreclosures. I had evictions. I had bankruptcies. I had debts. Oh my God. I had no child support. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I was going through it. So there were things that had to be straightened out in my consciousness, because if you're going through it, you're going through it because there are things that need to be straightened out in your consciousness. You need to do something different with your consciousness. That's what this is all about. In addition to doing something different with your consciousness, you're also going to spell for things that are around you. You're also going to match your outer with your inner by law of correspondence. So I was going through it. And as you know, I had to shift the last few spells that worked together, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. These are a series of steps that I took over a period of time, and it worked. So I was taking these steps and woo, I was trying to feel my way in the darkness. It was like, is this it? Is that I was trying everything, every abundance thing I could find, every spiritual prosperity thing I could find. If there was a prosperity process, spin around 10 times, put a selenite crystal wand on your head, raise one leg and point it to the full moon, raise the other leg and point it to the sun. I did it, baby. If it was out there and it came to my wherewithal, I did all these abundance books, all these processes, and it worked. It worked. It just didn't work instantly. Why? Because, and sometimes it will work instantly. Sometimes you'll get instant results. So I do not want to rule out instant results. You will gain instant results as you go. I want to support you in transforming your whole being, which does not happen instantly because you did not become this person instantly. It was a developmental process from 0 to 7 in your entry into the third dimensional earth plane. When your character was set up, it was a developmental process of 7 to 8 years that developed your character. So how are you going to just wipe that out in an instant? You're not. Neither am I. None of us wipe it out in an instant. The closest thing to, I would say, to an instant is a shrooms trip or an ayahuasca experience. That's the closest thing I can give you, or something like some kind of plant medicine, like maybe an ibogaine or something like that. I'm not telling you to go do them, because that's a calling and that's personal, and that's depends on you and your spiritual experience, your mental, your emotional states, your physical body. It depends on a lot of things. I'm saying what I have witnessed and experienced with my own eyes as the closest thing to an instant change, instant shift of years of crud. I've also seen it in the sweat lodge. I've also seen it, in the sweat lodge. So that's why we do the sweat lodge. I've also seen it here and there in rituals. If a person really went in on the ritual, boom, they had some kind of instantaneous shoo, shoo. So I'm not saying we're not offering here that you can't change instantly. You can. It's not likely that you're going to change your whole entire consciousness in 30 seconds. That's not likely to happen. Why? Because you're becoming a new being. You're learning new things, and you must integrate the new things that you learn. Everything is a process. You don't jump up and say, I'm going to run a marathon today, and you haven't ran in a year. You'll kill yourself. Okay, I'm going to run the Boston Marathon next year. Today, I'm going to run 2 miles. Tomorrow, I'm going to run 4 miles. The next day after that, I'm going to run 5 miles. Then I'm going to consistently run 10 miles until it's just easy for me to run 10 miles. Then I'm going to bump it up to 12, 15 miles. And however people train for marathons, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't know how people train for marathons. I do know how people train for things spiritually, because that's my lane. The whole spiritual thing, that is my jam. I know about that. I don't know about marathons. I can tell you this, that spiritually, you're not going to jump up and be baby Jesus tomorrow. And you was just a hellion yesterday. That's not going to happen, boo. And everybody around you knows it. And they know when they see you coming, here come the hellion. You're not going to go from hellion to baby Jesus like that. So how about we begin to love the unfoldment process? How about we begin to love the evolution? So that's what we're taking you through in these 40 days. Please don't look for, okay, I did the spell, KAISI, it didn't work for me today. Ooh, come on, stay with me. I've been doing this stuff for years. And you see, I'm still on the planet, still enjoying everything on the planet. I don't want to leave the planet anytime soon. Still loving here and still evolving, still growing. And I've been doing it for decades. And I love it. And I love the process. And I love what it's unfolding. And I love where it's taking us. Love your process. That's part of loving yourself, is that you love your process. You love your unfoldment. Don't try to rush it. Don't you want to savor this now moment? I do. Just savor it because it's so delicious. It's so delicious. So that's what we're doing. We're doing 40 days of a developmental process to erase years of lag, limitation, old habits, habits of scrapping, habits of survival, or habits of building empires. Because I know a lot of empire builders. I know a lot of super successful people. They built it from I'll show you. Because my dad said I wasn't good enough. My mom's told me I would never amount to anything. They thought, and you built a whole empire from I'll show you. Yeah, you got plenty of money. You're not happy. You're not free. You're not joyful. I don't call that success. Success is that you're happy and you're free and you're joyful and you accomplish that which you set out to accomplish. That's success. Now, we don't know what you are setting out to accomplish, so your success will look different from other people's success. But please get away from these blanket success identifiers. They got a lot of money. They must be successful. No, they're not. And we can't say, and let me not say that they're not successful. Let me put it more accurately. We don't know if they're successful or not because they have a lot of money. We don't know. Do they themselves think that they are successful? Did they accomplish the aims they set out to do? Perhaps. Or are they on the trajectory to reach the aims that they set out to do? Perhaps. Are they experiencing joy, happiness, peace? Are they experiencing that which is desired? Because you see a whole lot of people with a whole lot of money and they are not happy, and that is not success. It's not what I would call a successful life. And I'm not saying happiness from, oh, I got a new client that just paid me $10,000 or $50,000, or I just struck this $1.2 million deal, this book deal, or I just got this speaking engagement for $50,000. Yay! And you're happy. I'm not talking about that. Happiness is not conditional. Please put that in the chat. Please. Happiness is not conditional. It's not conditional based on your circumstances, based on if you get this thing, you're happy, and if you don't, you're not happy. No, those are the vicissitudes of the egoic mind wrapped up with our emotional nature, taking us on ebbs and tides and swirling us around in tornadoes sometime, and sometime in peace, and sometime in this, because we still have our happiness hooked to something in the third dimension. Unhook yourself. My happiness is not based on anything. Here I have a beautiful home. I'm looking around at all these beautiful homes. My happiness doesn't come from this. Now, when I went into Home Goods, I still have the tag on it. When I went into Home Goods and I bought this lovely pillow for my house, that was lovely. It didn't make me happy. I was already happy when I went into Home Goods. I was already happy when I saw this pillow. I was already happy when I went to the checkout and could pay for it. I was already happy. I was doing it already and happy. I was already in happiness before I went and did all those things. That's what I'm offering for you. Before you look in your bank account, just be in happiness. And after you look at your bank account, stay in happiness. You don't need to be in happiness. Look at your bank account. And either it says something great and you're in more happiness, or you're in something. And if it doesn't say what you want it to say, you're in not happiness. No, just be happy. Happy is an inside game. Spell number 23. Paid and paid off. I said this to myself thousands of times. Yes, thousands of times. Notes on this spell. This spell is for releasing debt. Now, yesterday we talked about forgiveness. Please do 22 and 23 together. Please understand that if you do not forgive, you are going to be loaded down. What is forgive? Clean yourself. That's what forgive means. Forgive doesn't mean they were right, you let them off the hook, they were wrong, they shouldn't pay. Doesn't mean that. Forgiveness doesn't mean you excuse them. Forgiveness doesn't mean that they have to be in your world. Forgiveness doesn't mean that we have to have a party together. No, forgiveness doesn't mean that. It means one thing: clean yourself. That's what forgiveness means. Let go of your own burden. They did this to me, let go of it. They did that to me, let go of it. Clean yourself. That's what forgiveness is, beloved. Yes? 22 and 23 work together. Be sure to perform spell number 10 before this spell for maximum efficacy. Let's go back to spell number 10 and see what spell that is and why it would be great to do that one first. Let's go to 10. Oh, I went all the way too far back. 10. It should be somewhere around here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the two goddesses. Okay, I got you, Val. I wrote this book many years ago, so I'm learning from it as I'm teaching from it. All right, we're in 23. Okay, I understand, Val. I understand, Spirit. Do the two goddesses first, then come to paid and paid off. Okay. Choose freedom. That's step number 1. Many of the spells, the first step is choose, decide, make up your mind. Choose freedom. You would be amazed at how many people haven't chose freedom. And they say, I did choose freedom. No, you didn't, because you're still doing things that are bondage. You didn't choose freedom. You thought you chose freedom. No, KAISI, I decided. No, you didn't decide, because you're still doing the things that you were doing before. Decided people do something different, right? That's why we keep saying choose, decide. Step 2, state the following all day, every day until it kicks in. You feel it is taking hold in your subconscious. Though not necessary, singing the mantra while dancing to your fave music is highly recommended. And what I could also recommend as you sing this mantra is to walk outside with your head more tilted up, looking up to the sky, and the sun lifts depression. That makes sense, even though it is a scientific, proven by studies truth. And also just kind of makes common sense that if you walk outside, it's a beautiful day, you look up, kind of lifts your spirits. You look up to the great blue sky, clouds or sun or whatever, and you feel lifted, you feel inspired, you feel expansive. That makes sense. They've also proven it with science, which is great. If you go outside and you state this as you walk briskly and swing your arms, it will work even better. Here's why it works when you swing your arms as you walk. Because this is now connecting with both sides of the brain, because the left side creates, left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, and the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body. So you want a whole brain activity, and you want it to merge. Everything's paid and everything's paid off. Say it with me. Everything's paid and everything's paid off. Ooh. Now, you must feel the feelings, family. If you don't feel the feelings, throw out the book. I won't be mad, because that's not the work. If you don't feel the feelings, you got to get into it. You got to get into it. When the universe comes around scanning people, because the universe is coming around scanning people, like pretend it's like a radar. And every few seconds, the universe sweeps and scans you. And it just matches you with whatever it scans. Oh, lack. And it just matches you with lack. Scan. Oh, struggle. And it just matches you with more struggle conditions. Oh, peace. Oh, it just matches you with a meditation center. Oh, fear. It just matches you with something to be afraid of. Oh, happiness. It just matches you with things that are really inspiring. You're being scanned, not by the aliens that are here. We keep calling them aliens, but we don't need to be calling them aliens. Congress is calling them unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP. We used to call them UFOs, but I think they want to make another name for them now. They want to make another name for them. Whoever it is, they're not Earthlings. Take us to your leader. Remember those old shows where they used to show the aliens with the big head and the eyes and the silver? Oh goodness, talk about take us to your leader. No. I'm convinced that the aliens think that our highest intelligence on the planet is cats. That's what I think that the aliens think about us, because we have cats everywhere, all over the planet. We're feeding them. We have them in all the memes all over the internet. We have the videos of them. We worship cats. So they probably are like, please take us to your cat supreme, because clearly cats run this whole planet. Clearly. Oh my God. I think the aliens, just from observation, it would appear that cats are the superior intelligence of this entire planet. They're getting us to feed them. We don't own them. Now your dog, you're clear. You probably own your dog, and your dog is looking to you. Yeah. It's making you feel loved and making you feel happy. And I'm your best friend and I'm your companion and all that. Your cat is like, you don't own me, and why is there no food in my dish? Like, the attitude of cats. They're not dogs. So we don't even own our cats. I used to have this cat, Brianna. Brianna used to go outside whenever she felt like it. We'd be like, where's Brianna? Taking a walk. And before it would be, before we go to bed at night and whatnot, I used to say in the evening time, Corey, can you go get Brianna? He would go out, Brianna! And here she come. Like, what are these humans doing bothering me? I'm out here living my life, catching birds and whatnot. Why are these people bothering me? All right, let me go back in here with these humans, because they do have a nice warm house. Clearly, humans worship cats. That's the evidence. I'm just a reporter of the facts at our disposal. Anyway, So how do we get on aliens? I don't know. But anyway, it's always a wild ride with KAISI. You don't know where we're going to go. We're going to go all over the universe. Just strap on your seatbelt and come for the ride. Because, yeah, we could be all over the universe. Anyway, let's get back to this mantra. Everything's paid, everything's paid off. Everything's paid, everything's paid off. Feel it, feel it. Say it with me. Everything is paid, and everything's paid off. Dance with it. Everything's paid, and everything's paid off. Everything's paid, and everything's paid off. Everything's paid, and everything's paid off. Woo! Now, you could have a mountain of debt behind you, because remember, we put this stuff behind you. We put money behind you in one of the earlier spells. You could have a mountain of debt. You could have things that are not paid. You can have things that are all paid, but they're not paid peacefully. This will also remedy that, because a lot of people, their stuff is all paid. It's just not paid peacefully, right? They're like, how much for this? Here you go. That's not the way to honor your energy exchanges. Even if you do have the money, you're fussing the whole time that you're doing it. That's not it. Everything's paid and everything's paid off. Everything is paid and everything is paid off. It's a simple spell. Be immensely thankful for your freedom. Now you're going to say to me, let me come off screen share. You're going to say to me, I already recognize this. You're going to say to me, how could something so simple work? Like, what's the mechanism by? I don't have to get a wand and a crystal and 7 tarot decks and pour it in some angelica root and put some cayenne pepper on top and roll it around and stick it under a tree for 7 full moons. And then there are other things that we have that call for that. This ain't that. So I will take you to, let me take you to Damon Brand, because I freaking love Damon Brand and the Gallery of Magic. Okay? Damon Brand created all these books, right? Him and the Gallery of Magic. You probably have a lot of his books. I have so many of his books. Love, love, love his books. Okay, now, Damon Brand and the Gallery of Magic. Let me look up Gallery of Magic. Here it is right here. The Gallery of Magic. Go there and look up what they have going on at the Gallery of Magic, because I just love these magicians. It's a group of them. And they are chaos magicians. So chaos magicians chaos magic doesn't mean that there's no order. Chaos magic means that they are not following the rules that, quote unquote, you have to follow to be a magician. They eschew those. They do not subscribe to, you have to do it like this. No. Damon Brand tells you in his books, Robert, thank you for telling me about that. Because when I looked at that thing, my mouth was hanging open, that they were openly discussing UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena, in Congress. Whole conversation about them. They're just asking questions about them. Okay, so then what did it do? Well, it zipped to the side and then it went backwards at a speed that's beyond any speed that we've ever seen. We don't have this technology. Then when it came next to us, it jammed all our radar. And commercial pilots are seeing it all the time, but they can't talk about it because they'll lose their job. I was like, isn't this what we've all known? And they're picking up the crash sites or landed. They're going to get them, and they have some of them. Isn't this what we've always known? And now the government's coming around to want to talk about it. Why? Because a whistleblower came and blasted them. If they could still keep it secret, they would. Thank you for whistleblowers. Thank you, Spirit, for whistleblowers. Because they're like, hey, guys, they got some of them aliens up in the Pentagon. The whistleblowers will tell everybody, thank you, whistleblowers. Thank you. So, Robert, thank you for, oh my goodness, opening my eyes to those discussions because they have been riveting. Testimony in Congress about the UAPs. They're UFOs, or you know, they're from, well, not a UFO. It's even beyond UFO because UFO is an unidentified flying object. But now we've got even more the UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomena. So that's even more. All right, family. So I just want you to know this. It works if you work it. Work what's here. It works if you work it. Last night, I'll let you go with this. Last night, we got to film the class for Bible magic. And some of our students were in class, and then we have far more who will get the Bible magic class. And I'll grow it out to a whole course with many, many, many spells in there. The Bible magic course, many, many, many of you will see the Bible magic course over time. These are spells drawn from the Bible. Because I'm a Christian witch and we love Christian witchery and we love Bible magic. We love all that. So if you haven't seen it, it's at christianwitches.com. And also at christianwitches.com, a whole lot of free goodies for you. So if you go to christianwitches.com, you'll see about my interview with Truth Seeker. So wonderful. I love, love, love Truth Seeker. He's like, he's a brother from another mother. Truth Seeker, I love him. I appreciate his work. So Truth Seeker told us about his encounter with demons, and I almost fell off my chair having this conversation with Truth Seeker. I was like, what? I don't think I've ever heard a story like this one. Okay. Untold Secrets of Mary Magdalene, that's the Forbidden Knowledge series. And then we have a ton of resources for you. We're always adding more resources. So we have a free class for you that a lot of our students have taken this free class. And then that's the Truth Seeker podcast. And then lots of vids. We just have a ton of resources for you. But if you go to classes, you will see the newest classes that we're doing, a series that I absolutely love. Bible magic, angel magic, crystal magic. So fun, so fun, so fun. So I just want to let you know that there's a ton of good stuff there, free. Oh, and by the way, there's a lot of good free stuff here too. If you go to the Christian Witches blog, here is the Christian Witches blog. And if you go down, let's see. I'm going to also put here the link to the Christian Witches Substack. I'm writing on Substack. And so Christian Witches has a Substack, and I want to share it with you all. That's where the Christian Witches blog continues to grow now, on Substack. And I'm going to put it on the website too. So the Christian Witches Substack, I just love it, love it, love it. So check out all of that. And I will see you tomorrow. Wow, peace, KAISI out.